Hi, in this video I will talk about the uh, the Surah, the Thunder Surah, and let's first read the verse 31. Even if a Quran caused mountains to move, so that they expect Quran to be miraculous, and they do not believe. So, and God says, even if a Quran caused mountains to move, or the earth to tear asunder, or the dead to speak, they will not believe. God controls all things. Is it not time for the believers to give up and realize that if God willed, He could have guided all people? So there's no point of being said that they do not believe, and the disbelievers will continue to suffer disasters as a consequence of their own works. So because they do bad things, and like for example, if they don't take precautions against earthquake, then they may die or have disaster strike close to them until God's promise is fulfilled. God never will change the predetermined destiny. So this is beautiful. This is like a this is like saying that Quran actually God can cause it, but it is actually focusing on Quran's miracles here in the verse 31. And in the beginning we see that God is mentioning the other uh, other miracles. He committed the sun and the moon. The information is beautiful here. The sun and the moon. So, and in the beginning we see that these are the proofs of the scripture, what is revealed to you from Lord. He committed the sun and the moon, each running for a predetermined period. He controls all things, explains the revelations that you may attain certainty about meeting your Lord. He is the one who constructed the earth and placed on it mountains and rivers, and from the different kinds of fruits. He made them into pairs, males and females. The night overtakes the day. These are the solid proofs of people for people who think. So these are actually the miracles of the God, and then God tells about it, how God created things. God knows what every female bears and what every womb releases or gains. Everything He does is perfectly measured. So now with technology, we can know it too after some months. And in fact, it can be known, it can be predicted uh, after with some markers. The knower of all secrets and declarations, the Supreme Most High. And so to God prostrates everyone in the heavens and the earth, willingly or unwillingly, and so their shadows in the mornings and the evenings. So it says that even the disbelievers prostrate. They cannot, for example, control their heartbeats, their lungs. The shadows are predetermined by God's design of the solar and the lunar orbits, and by the peculiar shape of the planet Earth, which causes the 4 seasons. So, and this is indeed beautiful. And those who respond to their Lord deserve the good rewards. As for those who fail to respond to Him, if they possess everything on earth, even twice as much, they will readily give up as a ransom. They have incurred the worst reckoning, and their final abode is hell. What a miserable destiny! They are the ones who fulfill their pledge to God and do not violate the covenant. They join what God has commanded to be joined, reverence their Lord, and fear the dreadful reckoning. They steadfastly persevere in seeking their Lord, observe the contact prayers, spend from our provisions to them secretly and publicly, and counter evil with good. These have deserved the best abode. They enter the gardens of Eden, together with the righteous among their parents, their spouses, and their children. The angels will enter to them from every door. Peace be upon you, because you steadfastly persevere. What a joyous destiny! As for those who violate God's covenant after pledging to keep it up, and swear what God has commanded to be joined and commit evil, they have incurred condemnation, they have incurred the worst destiny. God is the one who increases the provisions for whomever He wills or withholds it. They have become preoccupied with this life, and this life compared to the hereafter is nil, nothing, unimportant. Those who disbelieve would say, if only a miracle could come down from. So they, as I said, that the miracles, they're wanting miracles, and then the verse 31 mentions the miracle. Say God sends us whomever He wills, and guides to Him only those who obey. These are the ones whose hearts rejoice in remembering God. Absolutely, by remembering God, the hearts rejoice. Those who believe and lead a righteous life have deserved happiness and joyous destiny. We have sent you to this community, just as we did for other communities in the past. You shall recite to them what revealed to you, for they disbelieve in the most gracious. He is my Lord, there is no God except He. I put my trust in Him alone. To Him is my ultimate destiny. So I mentioned the verse 31. Messengers before you have been ridiculed because they want something. I permitted the believers to carry on, then I punished them. How terrible was my retribution. Is there any equal to the one who controls every single soul? That they set up idols to rival God. Say, name them. Are you informing him of something on earth that he doesn't know? Or are you fabricating empty statements? Indeed, the schemes of those who disbelieve have been adorned in their eyes. They are thus diverted from the right path. Whomever God sends astray can never find a guiding teacher. They have incurred retribution in this life, and the retribution in the hereafter is far worse. Nothing can protect them against God. The allegory of heaven which is promised for the righteous is flowing streams, inexhaustible provisions, and cool shade. Such is the destiny for those who observe righteousness, while the destiny for the disbelievers is hell. Those who receive the scripture rejoice in what was revealed to you. Some others may reject parts of it. Say, I am simply enjoined to worship God, and never associate any idols with Him. I am wired to Him, and to Him is my ultimate destiny. We reveal these laws in Arabic, and if you ever acquiesce to their wishes after this knowledge has come to you, you will have no ally nor a protector. So referring to Quran here, referring to Quran and referring to Quran in the beginning of the surah as well. 37. We have sent messengers before you, and we made them husbands with children. No messengers can produce a miracle without God. And referring to a miracle again, can produce a miracle without God's authorization, in accordance with a specific and predetermined time. So husbands with wives and children. So they are also husbands, and they have children, and God erases whatever He wills, and He fixes. With Him is the original master record. Whether we show you what we promised them or terminate your life before that, your sole mission is to deliver. It is who will call them to account. Do they not see that every day on earth brings them closer to the end, and that God decides their lifespan irrevocably? He is the most efficient reckoner. So yeah, we really know that every day on earth brings them closer to the end, because with the astronomy, we know that entropy rules, the universe will end. So that's why it indicates it. And it means that we will die eventually too. Others before them have schemed, but to God belongs the ultimate scheming. He knows that everyone is doing. The disbelievers will find out who the ultimate winners are. Those who disbelieve will say, "You are not my messenger." Say, God suffices as a witness between me and you, and those who possess knowledge of the scriptures. So, referring to the Quran again here, so like in the beginning. So I said previously, it is one of the Quran's features, and in the one surah, and the beginning of the surah is like referring to Quran, and at the end we see that referring to the Quran to make you feel like it is the surah is the end of the surah. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and this is my interpretation of the Quran, and hope to see you in the next video.